Hello YouTube, Christian here, and today I want to talk about health issues that I've been developing over the last 6 to 8 months. First, I would like to re-go over the last video that I made about suspecting somebody being in here when I was at work with that figurine that I found underneath the chair. And you all can know why that's for one, it's not mine. For one, listening to these stalkers talk is kind of what made me, look under that chair in the morning before I went to work in the first place. And it was a figurine, a miniature figurine of Jesus, and so that's something. That's why I left the last hotel, and here I'm not going to because it'll just happen anywhere I go, anyways. But there's that. Alright, so something else. I do want to talk about the the demon or demons that they've used to come and bother me in the past. But first I want to actually talk about these health problems that are developing. Now, before I was walking with the Lord, and before I actually knew that I was being stalked and couldn't wrap my head around some of the stuff that I dealt with the satanic people in the military before I got out and stuff. This started when I started being gaslit by people outside of the military at the jobs that I was working and stuff, before I knew anything about this targeting. And I know that I would develop what would be similar. And you know what? I'm not like I don't have 100% proof on this, but I just know with my suspicions and stuff that when I would work a job, and I would anywhere to where I would I drink energy drinks and stuff. Don't get on me. I know they're not good, and I kind of had to stop drinking those now anyways. But and then the whole last year and a half, I didn't drink any energy drinks and almost just drank water all the time. But then again, I have eaten a lot of processed foods and stuff too. But anyways, so every time I'd work at a place where I could have an open container or something, and this is what I picked up on anyways, is that my digestive system would mess up, and it would be noticeable with a lot of blood and stuff like that. And then it seems like when I didn't work at the job anymore, because of mobbing and the harassment and stuff, a lot of times I have I've quit a lot of jobs in the past, and problems fix. All right, like for the last 3 years when I did DoorDash and stuff, it seems like I've been all right. And then the problem started up again when I started this job. Fast forward 6 or 7 years in the future, from when I first started seeing initial symptoms of this, and leaving open containers around in a place where I work, and then developing these symptoms that would go away after I would not be around that, or quit leaving open containers around and stuff like that. But now I'm working at this pool company. I've been there for almost 8 months now. It's been pretty long, and ever since I started working here, these symptoms have started, and they've gotten really bad now. They've gotten really bad. Now, one thing is I want to point out is with the voice to skull, whoever this person is, or there's 4 or 5 different people that I listen to at any given time on this. Well, there's 5 people total, the same people that I listen to all the time. But what they what the guy was saying is because I have I have a, I kind of like, you know, I don't know. I've messed with them. I mess with them because, these people are creeps, and they pretty much, they watch, every aspect of my life while they harass me through this nonsense every day. Um, that pretty much how they watch you use the restroom and stuff. So, I make fun of them about it. And one of the things the guy says is, I want that guy, pretty much, you know, living on the toilet. And I know with the voice of skull or the remote neural monitoring or whatever it is, I've talked about this before in previous videos, is you can feel the frequencies. I don't know if you all, have the same experience with the technology, is that you can actually feel it. There's high frequencies that you can hear that they have it on sometimes, and then sometimes it's really low frequencies. And sometimes they're just completely like pounding you with this, this you it makes your heart rate go up a lot, and you just can feel the vibration of this stuff. And if I would have to guess, that might have something to do with my stomach problems as well. um, but I know that ever since I've started this job, and I think it might be that more so than somebody doing my drink, because with this job I work by myself most of the time. There was the guy who trained me, and I did leave energy drinks open in his car, but that was like, it's been months since I've worked with him. And then there was, the owner's, stepson that I was working with, and now I'm not working with him anymore. But you know, but the same thing. And I don't know 100% if it's them or if it's this technology that they use on me. It really, and this has been going on the entire time, and I've mentioned this in previous videos. I don't know if you all know what I'm talking about, to where they hit you with it. It makes you feel like, your heart's, gonna pound out of your chest, and you can feel the vibrations of this hitting you, and you can hear it too. You can hear it in the high frequency, and they use this stuff in, conjunction with, you know trying to get you riled up with the thoughts and stuff that they like putting in your head and stuff, and with the harassment. But but yeah, I don't know if anybody else have any, kind of, the stomach problems. Well, I know it's getting pretty bad. It's hard to work with this. Um, because I have to pretty much, I have to, use the restroom probably like more than 15 times a day. And it sounds like it could be like irritable bowel disease, or it could be it could be cancer or something. But like I said, from my experience, it like the symptoms of this showed up with, conjunction with, leaving open containers somewhere, but I'm not doing that now. So I think it's the technology, and I think they're hitting me with something, and I can feel it, that's actually causing my health to falter. And they've been doing it for a while, and I even remember them talking like they're like just talking about it. It's taken a long time with this guy for this stuff to work, and now um, I'm kind of struggling with that. But yeah, I wanted to make a video of that. I know I need to make some more, Bible content, and some more more Bible studies and stuff. But um, I don't know. I'm bad with I don't know. I don't want to, yeah, whatever. I need to do more of that. But yeah, um, I ask for your all's prayers. I'm praying for y'all as well, and at least, I'm getting, like, it's like a 2 week. I get like 2 weeks off for Christmas. I haven't had a vacation like that for my job since the military. So that's pretty cool. Um, but anyways, thought I'd bring this. I thought I'd just make a video of this. Maybe some of y'all are, experiencing the same thing. Um, the Lord is with you, and whatever's going on, I know that He has a plan. But He has a plan. It's for my good and for His glory. And I just thought I'd make a video to kind of maybe y'all are going through some the same thing as well, and some of the same things as well from your harassment if you're being harassed. But if not, I would ask for prayer, and I'm praying for y'all as well. So y'all have a nice day. I hope y'all had a good Christmas, and have a good New Year's. If I don't post again, I probably won't post again until next weekend, but I don't know. But anyways, y'all have a good one. Bye.